The United States, through the first 2 games, and this is where people really have doubted them, and I think to their discredit. People are like, oh, the U.S. looks mid. Each of the first 2 games, by minute 30, the United States said, okay, grabbed them by the throat and choked them.
Yes.
And like it was over. Yeah, first 30 minutes, the other teams in the game, the United States was sort of playing with their food. Very clearly from the outset, the Tkachuk line with the Eichels was good. Sorry, the Tkachuks and Eichel. There's not 2 Eichels, there's 2
Right.
Tkachuks. That was a great line. The Matthews line took a little bit of time to get going, didn't get much done in the first game. Second game, they came on. Third game were great, and we'll get into it in a second. Brock Nelson obviously carried them through the first game a little bit, but this American team, I know that American fans are pissed off that Caulfield and Robertson are not there. Specifically Robertson more than Caulfield, okay? I get it. That doesn't mean this team sucks.
No.
This team's actually incredible.
No.
And they have, for my money, probably the best overall NHL goaltending at the tournament. Like not even close.
Undisputed.
They have the best overall defense core. I would take Cale Makar over any of those guys, but I think 2 and 3 are on the American roster, and they're playing together. Werenski and Hughes as a fucking pairing. Are you kidding me? Right?
But wasn't it Hughes McAvoy?
It was, and then they made Werenski Hughes midway through the game.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it was like they're pretty mobile, right?
Yeah, just a bit, eh?
I want to talk about the fact that so many American commentators have said Auston Matthews shouldn't be the captain. You had Mark Lazarus talking about how the team, it's Brady and Matthews' team. And they love the red, white, and blue. Rah. I'm like, guys, listen, we know Mark. I like Mark a lot. And I'm not here to tell you that Auston Matthews is the perfect captain of Team USA. I'm not. But I do find it, just because Brady and Matthew are the loudest guys on the ice, I don't know that they're the captains of this team. And if you were to pull it off of Matthews, I don't think it's going to be either of those guys. I don't even think it's Jack Eichel. I think it's Quinn Hughes.
Can I say something softly, and I hope no Florida Panther fan is listening?
Give it to me.
Matthew Tkachuk's not even the captain of his team.
I know. I know.
Right.
What are we doing here?
Brady Tkachuk is.
Yeah. But
If you want Brady's
Barkov's
lead
not
Tkachuk?
a loud dude.
No.
But they all believe he should be the captain.
Yeah.
And Matthew Tkachuk's there every day, and he's not the captain.
Hey, neither is Jack Eichel. Not the captain of the Vegas Golden Knights.
No, that's Canadian Mark Stone.
So there's this whole thing, and I had asked the question. Is it time to start having the conversation about the media scrutiny for playing for Team USA and how it's just simply too much? And I don't envy those athletes who have to play for Team USA.
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
No, I think it's too much scrutiny. There's too many fans. They like the sport too much. And I feel like that's just too much pressure. They should probably play for another country. Don't you think?
Yeah. That's the only solution.
I was blown away.
Like, it's no wonder Modano and the Americans choked in Salt Lake. Like, imagine trying to win on home ice there.
Hey, it's it's a shame too. They even choked in Japan. The Americans, man, they didn't even medal in Japan.
Oh,
yeah, and that's the media and the fans, right? And so, what are the Tkachuks and Eichel and Matthews to do with such media pressure?
I don't understand all this talking out of both sides of their mouth, because the Matthews and the media scrutiny and can he handle it? Can he handle it? Meanwhile, like the Tkachuks actively seek out this kind of attention at every turn and are celebrated for it. It's like, pick a lane, please.
Yeah.
But no, let's be honest. I've said in the past, like I think I said last year at the Four Nations, like I don't know if Matthews is the captain of his line. Right? Because the Tkachuks do seem to be the identity of that team.
Yep.
Doesn't necessarily mean they're captain material for that team. You'd have to be in their locker room. The beginning, middle, and end of it is you have to be in the locker room to understand if it's a good idea or not. I was a little surprised Matthews remained captain. you could argue it's a much larger story to take the C away from him.
I think it is.
And give it to someone else.
I think it is. I think that's why they didn't do it.
It's a big distraction. And then
remember when he was named captain, he was coming off a 69 goal season.
Yeah. And then you're putting a target on whoever you put it on. I assume either Matthew or Brady, right? Or Eichel or whatever. There was legitimate discussion about like, has Eichel passed Matthews? And like, if you throw out the numbers, I'll listen to it. But let's be honest. The reason people are saying these things about Matthews, and yes, I'm playing this card. I don't even give a damn. They hate the Leafs. You have permission to hate this player because you hate the team that he plays for. You hate their fan base. You hate the media. You hate being a minority for a fraction of a second, which American hockey fans can be sometimes in hockey spaces. And you're projecting it all onto this one guy.
And he's leading the team in scoring, in goals, and in points.
After the second game, he wasn't. And after the second game, which the Americans won, by the way, that's when he got all the shit. And after the third game,
fucking crickets, dude.
Was there an outage?
Can I throw
in the States I'm not aware of? Verizon go down or what?
So the names I've heard thrown out there as potential captains for Team USA.
Yeah.
Okay? I've heard Matthew, I've heard Brady, heard Jack Eichel, I've heard Quinn Hughes, that sort of thing.
Okay.
But you look at the best players on that roster. Let's just look at the playoffs last year. There's one guy of the guys that I mentioned that went further than Auston in the playoffs last year. And that's Matthew Tkachuk.
Actually?
Jack Eichel was gone in 5 games in the second round. Brady was gone in the first round. Canucks didn't make it. Blue Jackets, if you're adding Werenski in there, didn't make it. I'm sorry, you're talking about
surprised.
If you're talking about like Joe Haggerty in Boston was talking about he's not a winner, he's not a winner, he's not a winner. Okay. All right. Matthew's a winner. Matthew Tkachuk. Yeah, Matthew Tkachuk is an absolute, no denying that.
His name's on the cup.
If you're going by winners, Gensel won with the Penguins, right?
Twice, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's good. Matt Boldy hasn't won anything. Larkin, captain of a team that's never made the playoffs while he's been there.
Right.
Keller, scratch.
Right.
Thompson's never made the playoffs.
Right.
Miller's not going to make the playoffs.
Right.
Nelson is going to be great in the playoffs, I think.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
But I don't think he's a captain. Jack Hughes is a captain. Not going to make the playoffs.
He's not a captain.
Oh, he's not?
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's Hischier, right.
Yeah.
Everyone forgets that.
Yeah.
I think McAvoy's a good leader for Boston. Slavin's a good leader for Carolina. Neither have won a cup. Faber hasn't won a cup. Werenski hasn't won a cup. Jake Sanderson hasn't won a cup. Quinn Hughes hasn't won a cup. So when we're talking about winners,
it's pretty much Matthew or bust.
Matthew Tkachuk has to be.
Or if Gensel, I suppose.
If that's your very narrow view of it.
You're looking at Matthew Tkachuk, Jack Eichel, or Jake Gensel.
Yeah, because Jack's won a cup.
Right.
And Jack was phenomenal when they were.
Brady hasn't won a playoff series.
Yeah. Yeah. And by the way, is that fair to Brady? No. That's not fair to Brady. He's got an entire team and a shitty organization behind him in previous years. They're better now.
Yes.
That fucked that up for him.
Yeah, no, last year, Brady's team lost, watched all 6 games, and I wasn't like, yeah, Brady really choked that series away.
Exactly. And I'm looking at this season and I'm going, Brady's not choking this season away. Their goaltending is. Right? But my point is, to back Steve on this, if you don't like Auston, just say, I don't fucking like that guy. He plays for the
You don't like him. I wish they would just say it.
Just say that.
I have more respect for people who try to actually, like Travis Yost was like, here's some evidence for like how the gap is closed between Matthews and Eichel. Eichel's a great player.
He's phenomenal.
You can't tell me there's a
phenomenal playoff performer too.
Yes, you can't tell me there's a huge chasm between those two players. But to just be like, he's not a winner. He's not a leader. It's just lazy. And if you're not in the room, you don't know.
And what's crazy, it's not coming from Canadians. It's the Americans that are doing this to themselves.
No. And the reason Canadians haven't really gone to bat for him is we don't want him to win. I haven't said anything because I'm like, yeah, punch him while he's down.
Each your own. Each your own.
Go for it.
Ahead.
Never interrupt your enemy when they're in the middle of making a mistake. Go for it. Yeah, screw that guy.
Jesse, would you not also say that Team USA, does it really fully matter who the captain is? They have a group of leaders. That's the point.
Exactly. And I don't think people in the media or fans or anybody understands what goes on in a locker room until you are the people in the locker room. The people who understand who's leading that team are the 25 guys who are on that roster, and like nobody else. Like I can't sit here and be like, I know definitively what kind of leader Auston Matthews is, or what kind of leader Jack Eichel would be, or Matthew Tkachuk would be. It's all I know is they've entrusted Auston with this position for a reason. And that's because the players there and the staff there believe that he can be a captain and is captain material and is good enough to captain this team. And I feel like that's enough reason to just all be okay with him being captain.
You've been in the locker room, Jesse, but they've never been like, all right, we're going to have a closed door meeting. Everyone out. Wait. Jesse, you can stay.
Yeah, no, hang out with the guys.
You can stay. Nice. Move over. Shove a bum. All right, Jesse, go right there.
And what
we're going to lay it all out on the table.
What the guys give to you when you got your cell phone sticking in front of them isn't what they give to the guys that they're going out there and battling in war with. Like, it's not the same at all. You have no idea what kind of leader Auston Matthews is. And if we want to go back to Mark Lazarus, I didn't read the article that you were referencing, but I did see him tweet out some quotes from guys on Team USA. And he said, Jake Gensel on Auston Matthews. He's been great all tournament. You guys put a lot of heat on him for no reason. He's just an unbelievable player, and he plays in all situations.
Honestly, that's embarrassing.
And also,
I think that's embarrassing.
Can I also throw this out there? Just because
he had to say it in the middle of the Olympics.
He was asked the question.
No, I know that. I just want to say the fact that it's become a story for one of 2 3-0 teams. Further leading scorer and captain to, hey, what do you think of him? What the fuck? He's good.
So, and then Lazarus also tweeted out a quote from Matthew Tkachuk, because he was also asked, hey, that was Auston, like, as a leader and that stuff. And Matthew Tkachuk says, he was awesome. He's our captain. We're following his lead. So I'm gonna default to trusting the guys that he is in charge of leading and them backing him up and saying that he's a great leader, and then believe that he's a good leader. So I don't understand the narrative about like have somebody else as captain, because the guy like you want as captain is like, he's awesome and our leader and I love him. And Matthew Tkachuk doesn't need a C on his chest to be a leader for Team USA.
No, he's very clearly an emotional leader.
He does it by being Matthew Tkachuk and the emotional leader of the team. And he's going to do that regardless. So why not put the C on the guy you probably look to as the most dialed in hockey player? I'm
angry. Anyone's making me go to bat for the players on Team USA.
Hey, did you like the thing you just watched?
Was it hilarious?
Was it informative?
Was it me losing my mind?
Possibly. Potentially. Most of the time it is. Hey, listen, if you like what SDPN has to offer, you should check out more of our videos and subscribe to our channel by clicking subscribe, or Steve will find you.